In this video, I'm going to show you guys a grilled potato salad. CJ, have you ever made potato salad?
Never made it, never grilled it.
Well, you should, because it's delicious. I'm going to show you a potato salad that's not your typical grandmother classic mayo-based. We're going to do a champagne and brown mustard vinaigrette. It's going to be pretty delicious. Ready to get started?
Sounds fancy.
All right, we're going to start with our potatoes. We've got red Bliss potatoes. Now, you'll see these in your grocery store. They're kind of small. They're red, really beautiful, but most importantly, they've got a great starch content. Now, we're going to quarter these, CJ, so we're going to go in half, and then in half again. You've got a paring knife. Go for it. Sweet.
So, half down the center, right?
Yeah, half right down the middle. Then flip that half, there you go, and half again. And throw them right in your bowl. Right over here. Yeah.
Sweet.
So that's pretty much all you need to do for the prep. I'm gonna do some peppers and some red onion. Now when CJ and I originally had an idea to do a fun cooking show together, you know what we were gonna call it?
What were we gonna call it?
CJ can't cook, which isn't totally true.
But it's not true. That's...
I like that.
Yeah.
It's not completely inaccurate.
No, we wouldn't have been lying.
So something we wanted to do for this series, we want to show you guys some really fun recipes, but also show you some really fun technique so that you can up your culinary game. Especially this summer, grilling, this is the way to get it done.
Which grilling is like my favorite thing to do ever.
Isn't it fun? It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I feel like I can ever not have a good time at a party. Is that a triple negative?
I don't know. Is it a...
It's always a party.
Yeah.
And that's funny because that's the name of the series.
Oh my gosh, you're so clever.
So I'm just doing a julienne of green and red bells. Let's do one more.
Okay, one more.
So if you've never seen the trick on how to properly cut a bell pepper, here it is. So we have a whole bell pepper. We're gonna take off the top, then we're gonna spin it. We're gonna take off the bottom. So now we've got two flat edges. Cool. So you see in the middle, you can see like their grooves. Yep. Let me see that in this camera over here. So you got these grooves. Those little channels are the pith that hold all the seeds and stuff in. So what you're gonna do is go right in between two of them, slice down. Then you're gonna follow one of them right in the middle, and then you start rolling. So you just lay it flat, and you roll back the pepper, and it cuts all that pith out. So then all of your pith gone, and you're just left with...
Your pepper game is strong, dude. I gotta be honest.
If you were gonna grill these peppers, this is what you would do. You'd have it here, drizzle olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then you'd throw that right on the grill. But we're doing a julienne. All right, bring your bowl over here, my friend.
All right.
We're gonna drizzle some olive oil. So that's that one right there, yeah. Drizzle some olive oil over that. I'll tell you when to stop. Yeah, like twice that much. Okay. Beautiful. Let's do some salt and pepper.
Okay, and you always pinch it, so it's just the pinch of pinchy.
Let's see how your pinch game is.
I'm nervous here.
That was a good pinch. Do one more just like that.
Oh.
And when you're grilling, that salt, I'm using kosher salt. Always use kosher salt. Don't ever use the iodized stuff. That kosher salt's actually going to get a little crispy on the edges, and it's going to make for a much more delicious and flavorful potato. So you definitely want to use that big, coarse kosher salt. Gorgeous, so it's beautiful. Now I also have a little bit of chili powder. Chili powder is probably one of my favorite spices. We did chili last night.
It's delicious. Best chili in the world.
Chili's great because it's not super hot, but it's got a really great savory flavor. So we're gonna add some of that. Now you don't want to add too much right now because this...
Pretty overpowering?
No, it tends to burn. It tends to bend just a bit. Let me grab my tongs.
Okay.
We're gonna give this actually give that a toss.
All right.
Now I've got my coals over here pretty hot. I've got just regular briquettes. Now you can use different kinds of briquettes, but if you're using like the pre-light kind, you want to do that at least half an hour before because you'll end up with lighter fluid grilled food.
What if you like the lighter fluid food?
Well, it's...
Yeah.
We should do that later.
Okay.
Just spray, you're doing it.
I'm in. You had me at spray it.
All right, that looks perfect. Now we want to basically coat all of the seasoning and the oil on the potatoes. Now we're gonna go over to our grill and we're gonna put them on the hottest part of the grill, cut side down.
So like no aluminum foil, no spraying anything, just down?
Yeah, just right down onto the grill.
Okay.
Now these go kind of quick. I mean, potatoes, they need to cook just a little bit, but we're gonna get those beautiful char marks, and then we're gonna take them over to the cold side of the grill. So I don't know if you noticed, but in my grill, you can see in here, I've got all my coals on one side. I've got all my coals over on the right, and I have no coals over here on the left. And basically what that's gonna do is that's gonna give me two heat zones. That way I can have a really hot side to get those char marks, and then I have a cold side to finish the cooking process.
So you might say this is like a highway to the danger zone.
That's right.
Yep.
Keep
I actually
rolling
love
these.
red skin potatoes. It's one of my favorite things to do, but I don't do it this way. I'm probably gonna start doing it this way.
You've never grilled them before?
Never grilled them.
It's pretty fun, right?
I'm having fun, so yeah, I suppose it is.
All right, so you see they're getting charred pretty quick. You know, that's gorgeous, that's what we want. So let's hit maybe 2 minutes or so.
Okay.
Then we're gonna take them over. There we go. That's what we want, that beautiful char. Yeah, that's good looking.
They really do cook quick.
Now these are still pretty firm on the inside, so we're definitely gonna need to keep them on the cooler part and then close the grill so they finish cooking.
So how long does it take to cook them, and how do you know when they're actually ready to be
You can use your knife and you just, we'll do it in a second.
Okay.
You put your knife right into it and it'll give
Sweet.
less resistance once it's cooked.
Okay.
I know, CJ, once these are done, I'm gonna pull these onto the cool side. We're gonna kind of stack them up a little bit. It'll create its own little bit of steam, which kind of, you know, helps them get nice and soft and cooked on the inside. So once they've got nice and beautiful char marks, just like this, we're gonna pull them to the cooler side of the grill and let them finish cooking with the lid closed. So now I put them all in a nice big pile. That way when we shut the lid, they're gonna kind of steam a little bit together, which is gonna make them nice and cooked. What is next, my friend?
Well, apparently we are going to be doing a champagne vinaigrette, which I've never heard of until now. So
We are.
pretty excited about this.
So this is simple. We want to do our vinaigrette in the bowl first before adding all of our ingredients to it. So when we mix it all together, the mix is properly mixed and not kind of spotty.
Got it.
All
Love
right,
it.
so what do you do first? I'm actually going to chop up some cilantro while CJ is getting his vinaigrette on.
So basically what we've got is we've got the chili powder.
Yep.
Pinch.
Do it.
Solid pinch.
Love it.
Love it. Garlic, which we're gonna spoon it. How many spoons of this am I gonna be doing?
Let's do half of that spoon.
Half a
I
spoon.
dig. Yep.
Done.
Done. Got some salt and pepper, some mayo. Let's add all of the mayo and all of that stone ground mustard.
One
Are you-
pinch of each of these.
Perfect.
Okay.
Are you a mustard fan?
I'm a mustard fan when I don't know it's there.
Have you ever had the stone ground, like
Never
the
had it.
pearls? No?
No, no,
Here, check
it's-
this out. I'll show you. So over here, if you look at these really close, you can actually see the individual pearls of the mustard seed, and it's really fantastic because instead of, you know, the typical yellow mustard that you usually have, where it's all one flavor, this one has kind of a little bite to it because the pearls burst, and
Okay.
it's really, really wonderful.
All right. And then all of the mayo.
Yeah, add all the mayo.
All right, there we go.
And we also have olive oil. Grab that olive oil. And I've got some champagne vinegar. You can find this in your grocery store pretty easy. Go for it.
Drizzle away.
Drizzle. Keep going. That's it, sir.
That'll do.
And vinegar.
Vinegar. We clean floors with vinegar and we eat it.
Well, this is champagne vinegar, so it's, you know, it's a bit
Champagne?
nonsense.
Champagne?
Champagne. All right, so we're gonna mix this all
Okay.
together nice and evenly. And as soon as our potatoes are all finished, we're gonna throw all of those ingredients, including our peppers and our onions, that I'm gonna get to in just a second, on top. So now,
smells
so the
really good,
typical,
actually.
I'm sure you've been to like a potluck or something where you have that potato salad and it's just like all mayo, and
Yeah.
this is much more fun. So are you a mayo fan?
I am a light mayo fan.
But you're not so mediocre mayo fan, mediocre mustard fan?
I would say I'm a quasi mayo fan
Quasi?
and a pseudo mustard fan.
All right, try it. Mr. I'm not a fan of the delicious ingredients. Be honest, if it sucks, just be honest.
It does not suck.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. All right, now I'm going to do some really thin slices of red onion. You just want to cut it in half, then cut it in half again and do some nice really thin slices just like our bell peppers. And as soon as our potatoes are done, we're gonna put it all in the bowl, mix it together, and it's gonna be
Easy peasy lemon squeezy?
done. CJ, how awesome do those potatoes look?
If someone were to ask me how awesome, I would say very awesome.
I'd say pretty high to medium high. So we're gonna throw all of our gorgeous charred potatoes right into our vinaigrette that we made. We're gonna toss them all around. Now this is something really fun you can do if you're throwing a big party, which we are. Hey! So if you wanna make food for a lot of people and you really wanna do something fun, a lot of you guys have grilled before. You know pretty much what you're doing, so you just wanna step up your game just a touch.
Up the ante, bro.
Up the ante, up the grill game. And this is the way you add a ridiculous potato salad to your party. Now this, you really need to make sure you have your heat zones, because if you've got all hot, it's gonna be tough because your potatoes will get too burnt before they're fully cooked. Now if you can tell, we wanna see how they're fully cooked. So you can take one of the potatoes, actually I just pulled it off right here. Now if you just take a knife and if the weight of the knife goes in, then they're done. They're nice and tender and soft. Like if you have to push through it, then the starch hasn't really cooked out yet. It's still gonna be a raw potato. All right, let's add some of our onions.
Right on.
Let's add some of our peppers. And let's give that a toss. You go, buddy.
All right.
Go for it.
So we're not going to cut up the other vegetables anymore?
No, they're going to stay nice and refreshing, nice and crisp. So we're actually in some wicked fun Texas heat right now. So having a cool potato salad is going to be nice. Now, if I'm serving this at my party, which we are later on tonight, I'm going to let this cool because it's going to be a cold potato salad, but we still have all that delicious flavor from cooking the potatoes and charring them, which is what we want. And it's just absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Now, I like to plate this on white just because there's so many beautiful colors. You're crazy.
I'm sorry.
Take it easy on the thumbs.
Take it easy. It's okay.
I really like to serve this on white so all the colors pop nicely. So let's get this in here. Yep.
I've literally never seen a potato salad look like that.
Well, that's good.
I think the only potato salad I've ever had was like from the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I did not like it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could hook you up.
Yeah, thanks for
So
the hookup.
Little extra bit of cilantro, a touch more salt and pepper on the top, and a touch of chili. And that's how you take a potato salad game to the next level. What do you think? You love it?
Love it.
Love it. Here you go. Take that. I'm taking this one.
Oh.
It's kind of hot still, so.
Okay.
Here, take one on the side right here.
One on the side one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the flavor on it. Oh, yeah. Wicked.
Good, bro.
Really freaking good, right?
Yeah. I would
Want-
not lie to you.
You want to talk with our mouth full a little
I
bit?
might lie to you a little.
No, it's not
You're talking with your mouth full. Actually, really pretty steamy. That's freaking good.
That is so simple, so easy, and so delicious when you throw your party. Not if, when you throw your party. I'm telling you, your guests are going to absolutely love it. Hey, if you guys want to follow along, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Find us on Facebook,
Instagram.
Instagram.
Twitter.
Who uses Twitter?
Tweet?
Tweet or tweet. But go ahead and subscribe, click the like button, click the comment button. Let us know what you guys think of the show. We got a ton more coming, so all summer long we're going to be giving you guys some really fun and delicious tips, because with great drinks and great food, it's a party.